Good morning everybody. Slightly different appearance. I've had a bath and washed my hair today and made a coffee, of course, and I just thought I would vlog today. So this video, I know I said the next video was going to be a monthly reset, but it's not actually going to be August when it won't be August, it'll be the end of July. So I'm going to push that back to the following weekend, which will be August, and it gives you more opportunity if you would like to ask me any more questions for my Q&A. And yeah, no, I think it'd be really great. So this vlog, this video, is just going to be just a simple, wholesome day with me. George and I are off work today and we're going to go to town. We're going to go for breakfast together and then we are going to go around the market. I need to get a couple of bits from the market, go to the antique centre. I've got to pop into a couple of shops as well, and yeah, that'll be all lovely. Now, you saw me try something this morning, and if you'll have seen my short video, you'll have seen that I've attempted or tried to make, just adjusting the camera, homemade ice cream. There's a lady I follow on Instagram. I'll try and link her account below if you want to go and check her out, and she posted a recipe for this homemade ice cream, no churn homemade ice cream. And I used cream from the dairy because George would be able to eat it then, because it won't upset his tummy, the cream, and it's so delicious. It's like ultra creamy, and yeah, no, it's great. So if you wanted to see that short video, I will link that below as well, so you can check that out, how I made it. But if you would like it in more of a long form content, let me know and I will be sure to film it in the upcoming weeks/month. So yeah, homemade ice cream from the market. I'd like to get some strawberries today to have it with that, and I've got my mum and stepdad coming round tomorrow for tea, and I'd really like to make an apple pie. So I need to get some ingredients for that as well. So I just thought it'd just be a little simple, joyful day with me. And when we come home, I've got to pop out into the garden and harvest a few more bits of produce and just have a nice, joyful, restful day. So if that's something you're looking forward to and you would like to stick around, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe down below and leave me any comments, and I really hope you enjoy this week's video. Hello everybody, I'm back home now. George and I had a really lovely time in town, and we got a few little bits and bobs, and obviously I showed you my dress before, but this again is from Asda George, 100% cotton. Again, it's really comfortable, it's got pockets. I love these puff sleeves as well. I've had this for a little while, but I found it in the wardrobe last night, which was really good. And I thought I'd just show you what I bought from the market today. I got a couple of really great items, but we're going to start with the actual market itself. I got these gorgeous strawberries. These are really good strawberries. They're fairly expensive, £3.99, but I think like they're £2.50, £3 in Sainsbury's, so they are a similar sort of price to shop bought, but the market ones are they just smell delicious. They smell so lovely. Then I got two 2 cooking apples because I'm going to make my mum and stepdad, well, I'm going to make us some an apple pie tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Then I picked up some mixed flax seeds because I'm going to try and make my own protein bars, so stay tuned for that. From the butcher's I got some sausages for tomorrow and sausage meat, so they need to go in the fridge straight away. I got my uncle a birthday card because it's his birthday next week. And then I bought a small sourdough loaf from the market as well. So they're market bits, so I'm just going to pop these into the fridge right now. The next things we got from town were, I picked up Arthie some more food because he's being a bit of a prima donna at the moment. He's not eating the food type that he's got, and he's had loaf, which is like a loaf of meat, and now, which he loved, now he doesn't want loaf anymore. Now he wants morsels, so we've had to buy him some morsels because he's refusing to eat loaf. So that's Arthie. I then got a couple of lady products, as I don't need to show you, you know what they are. And then I picked up from Body Care these items here. I was going to get them from Boots, but they're just as well, they're cheaper in Body Care. I got this hydrating face spray, which I really like, and then I got a revitalizing glow toner, which has got hyaluronic acid in. So I'm going to try those. Let's just give this a sniff. Oh no, it's got a little cap. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. How do I open this? Oh, just like that. Okay, no scent to it, so that's really good for that one. And then this one, which is hyaluronic acid and vitamin E, so I'm just going to spray that on my face. Oh, that's nice. It's got a really fine mist. It's not like a you know, big, it's a fine mist basically. That's what I was trying to say. And then the final product I got was a body mist, which is by the brand So, and this is truffle cream, white chocolate and coconut flour, and I sprayed this in the shop and it smelled just like holidays. Oh, delicious, so good. And then what I picked up, I then needed a new prayer journal because mine has almost run out, and I got this one, £3 from the Works. It's pale pink and it's got a little bee on it. How cute is that? Lovely. It'll be a perfect little prayer journal for me, so I needed one of those, so I got that. And then we went into the antique centre, and oh my gosh, I got two fantastic products, one of which I saw a week or so ago, and I said if it's there when I go again I will purchase it because I've been looking for it for one of these for ages, and it is a traditional mixing bowl. Love it so much. It needs a thorough clean, which is fine, I'm going to clean it, but this was £7. They're quite popular at the moment, and they're going for £15 or above, even in B&M. And this one looks like it's had some love, and yeah, I'm so excited about that. £7 for that. And then the biggest item, I'm just going to put it together so you get the full effect, is this absolutely gorgeous cake stand with a dome. I've been looking for a cake stand for ages now. I have got my little one for the cookies, which is great, but I've been looking for a cake stand. It's glass, it's gorgeous. I want to give this a thorough wash as well. And this was £27, so this was what was expensive, but it's absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous, and I'm so excited. These in a little boutique probably go for about £40, so I definitely got a good bargain here, and it was the only one. I love it. It's great. It's so lovely. So I'm going to sort the kitchen out now, wash these bits up, pop anything else that needs to go into the fridge, pop my bread in the basket, and yeah, then I'm going to sort that out, and I need to pop into the garden just to pick a few more bits of produce. So I've got some tomatoes that need harvesting, and what else? I've got some blueberries I think that need harvesting. I'm going to have a think about what I'm going to have with dinner tonight. I've got a chicken, so I might go and pick some potatoes to have with that. But yeah, we had a really delicious breakfast. I don't know if you saw, and also if the footage is a little strange from when we were in town, I was actually using my phone. I didn't want to get my camera out and my phone because I was also filming a short video as well, so I used my phone, so the footage might be a little bit strange, so I do apologise about that. And yeah, I'm just going to take 5, drink my water because I'm really thirsty, wash these bits up, try and decide where I'm going to put my new cake stands, and then we'll be back. I think we'll go and pick some produce together, and then I've got to edit a YouTube video, so after that I'll probably be back tomorrow to film making the apple pie, so we'll do that together tomorrow. Hello everyone, so I know I said I was going, in fact I'm going to pop you on my tripod, I don't know why I'm holding the camera when I could just put you on this tripod. Lovely, we could just move you this way. I know I said I was going to go out into the garden and harvest some produce that we've got out there, but I'm going to do that probably on Sunday perhaps. Not going to do that today now because we've just come back from Sainsbury's. I had to pop to Sainsbury's a little earlier today to do the weekly food shop, and I haven't done a weekly food shop haul with you all for quite a while. So this week's food shop was quite expensive because I had to get a few things, extra things. So it came to £82.89, which I know is expensive. However, we now have nearly £30 worth of Nectar card points, so that's going to go towards Christmas. The big spends actually, do you know what? This Meridian peanut butter was £2.80, which I think is really good value for this brand. It's a really well-known brand. I buy it because it only contains peanuts. It doesn't contain anything else. Normal, like store-owned peanut butter usually has sunflower oil, rapeseed oil or sugar in them, and you don't need any of that in this. It's just literally ground peanuts, that's it. I've got 2 of those because we're going to be making homemade protein bars tomorrow. I think I'm going to try and make those, so that'll be really exciting. The Fanta Zero Sugar, now that's not overly great. Like, I know I should just have water, but sometimes I just need something just to curb my appetite, and that is what I like to have. So they were on here somewhere. Oh yeah, so they're £4, but they were two lots of 8 for £6.50. So that was pretty good value. It was all little bits that added up eventually. That all just kind of, like you say, added up as you went along. For our tea, I was gonna do a chicken dish, but it's just we've had a big breakfast today, and I don't really feel like eating much. So I've got a salad. Mine is the hot smoked salmon and baked potato salad. So I've got that, which looks absolutely delicious. So I've got that, and G's got sushi. The mince was £4.99 each, and I got 2 of those, so that's what it went up. And the chicken was £5.35. So yeah, basically there is something like, I won't be buying 2 tubs of peanut butter, or I've got 3 jars of honey this week because of what the recipes that I'm making, and I wouldn't normally buy that. And next week I'm not going to get like 16 cans of Fanta Zero, you know. So it's just a one-off pretty much, to be honest, with most of this stuff. We do get through mayonnaise like it's going out of fashion. We love mayonnaise. I'm not giving mayonnaise up. That's what I love. So we love mayonnaise. We do consume it quite a bit. So we do have that. I've also got my mum and stepdad coming over for lunch tomorrow, so that's why we've got a few extra bits as well. And I know you can make pesto from scratch, and but I'm not gonna have the time or the energy this weekend to make homemade pesto. So, and they didn't have any basil, so I couldn't make it anyway. So I looked for the best option, like the best, like as less ingredients as possible, and this one was, the Sainsbury's one was the best one out of all of them that I had. So basil is 53%, then you've got olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, which is 6%, Parmesan cheese 5%, pine nuts, vegetable fibre, then you've got sugar, salt, then you've got cheese, then potato starch, then you've got all the other bits and bobs that are in it, which is slightly annoying, but it's not as much as what some of them had. So this was the best out of the bad bunch. I'm going to put it all away now because I've got meat and it's hot and humid and it needs to go into the fridge really quickly. So I'm going to put them all into the fridge, and then I'll probably be back tomorrow now. So we've had a lovely morning, got some lovely bits. I'm probably going to wear this same dress again tomorrow because I just love it. It's giving me Snow White vibes with the puff sleeves. I really love this dress. It's really beautiful, really pretty. So I'm probably going to wear this tomorrow because it's not dirty. And yeah, I will see you all then. So we'll see you all, and then tomorrow we're going to be making excuse me, homemade apple pie and these protein bars. So I'm looking forward to doing all of that with you. Good morning everybody. So it is Saturday now today. I've just had my morning. You saw me wearing my red light therapy face mask. Hold on. Oh, so good. I need to have a sip. I can't just hold coffee and not drink it. That's crazy. Yeah, my red light LED face mask. George bought me this for Christmas as my main Christmas gift, and yes, it looks really bizarre. You do resemble a pink version of Darth Vader, but I love it so much. Do I think it's made a difference in my skin? I really don't know. If I've got to be brutally honest, I really don't know. I probably should have done a before and a now, like taking steps, but I don't do that. It's nice. It makes me like, it's just relaxing. It's not warming or anything like that, but I really enjoy doing it. And it's part of my daily. I do it twice a day actually. I do the red light in the morning, and then I do the blue light at night time, because the blue light helps to reduce any inflammation or any like redness in spots or anything like that. And I have been using that just to help calm my skin down. But yeah, there are lots of different settings on it, and I really like it. And it's not crazy expensive like some of them are. Like some of them are, I don't know, like 300 odd pounds, or you know, $400 or whatever. And to the average person, that is just ridiculous, who's on a normal salary. That is a ridiculous price in my opinion, and unless it's going to completely transform my skin, I really can't justify spending that amount of money on it. Although I do use it twice a day, so I suppose it does pay for itself in a way. But anyway, mine I don't think was that. As I said, it was a Christmas gift from George. So he, being super into tech and IT, he would have completely, just annoying my head. He would have completely vetted it out and really did his research. He does that. That's what he said. He said, if I'm going to buy you one, I'm buying it and I'm going to research into it. So I really like it. So yeah, I was wearing that this morning. Just made my coffee, had my vitamins, took my MS medication, fed Arthie, although he could probably have a bit more food. Oh, his ear just like, some more food. Some food for Arthie. You can have a little bit more if you like. I only gave him a little bit because he stopped eating this particular type of food that he enjoys. Well, no. He stopped eating. He's now decided he doesn't like loaf anymore and he wants morsels. But we've got like 2 boxes of loaf, so he's got to eat that for now. Did you want a bit more? Would you like a bit more? Oh, you're so gorgeous. Hold on, everyone. Let's look. Where is he? Oh, my tripod doesn't even go down that far. Hold on, I'll have to spin you around. There he is. Did you want a little more? Did you? Oh, this floor's nice and cool for you, isn't it, sweetheart? You've still got paint on your tail. You've still got paint on your tail. Oh, little Arthie. Oh. Are we in killer mode? Are we in killer mode? Eek! Yeah, we're in killer mode. Did you want any more? Foodies? Meaties? You can have a little bit. Yeah? But you're having what? Loaf, everyone. He's having loaf. Right, everyone. Watch him turn his nose up at this. Lovely, delicious food. Right then. Oh my goodness, he's eating it. My goodness. Anyway, there we go, that's Arthie. As I said, he has decided he doesn't really like loaf anymore and he wants morsels again, but he's got to, we have got him some morsels, but I'm not like, yeah. Boys, what would we do with them, hey? But yes, he's a good boy. Anyway. So today's part of the vlog is going to be really joyful. I already have thanked God this morning for my beautiful morning that I'm going to be having, because I'm going to go spend time in His Word now, do my Bible study, then have just a really chill morning, relax, have breakfast, and then at about 10 o'clock we're going to be doing some baking. I've got my mum and stepdad coming over today. It was their wedding anniversary at the end of May and his birthday. We've been trying to organise them coming over, and we're doing steak, sweet potato fries and corn on the cob for lunch, and then I'm going to do homemade apple pie. I've got custard because I know he likes apple pie and custard, or I've got homemade ice cream. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. I'm also going to be making some protein bars to put in my cake stand. Oh, I love my cake stand so much. It's so lovely. I just need to move. I really hope you enjoyed this week's vlog, and I'll be back a little bit later. Now, I am going to be wearing the same dress as I wore yesterday, but that is because we are about re-wearing clothes, and also it's gorgeous and there's no other excuse, and it's clean. So I'm going to re-wear the dress today. And yeah, so I'll be back a bit later when we start baking. Hello everybody, so I am wearing the same outfit I wore yesterday, but that's just because I love it. I love these sleeves, they're gorgeous, I love them. Anyway, I'm all ready to do some baking. So I've got my apron on. Just gonna pop my hair in this little grip. And it's a little bit later, it's gone 10:30 now. And I was just, as you saw, I was really enjoying just doing some bits and bobs in the reading room, journaling, and we have gifted my uncle for his birthday an Amazon voucher, and we could print them off, and we chose an animal themed one because he's a farmer, and I coloured it in for him. So that's really sweet. So I really enjoyed that. So I've just been having a really joyful morning, to be honest. I've actually made myself a green tea. Sometimes I don't want 2 coffees in the morning. Sometimes I'm quite happy with a green tea, and I'm actually partial to a coffee in the afternoon now, around about 1:30ish. I'm partial to a coffee, so this could be a new thing. Coffee does not affect my sleep at all. I can have a coffee at 1:30. Like yesterday, I had a coffee between 1:30 and 2. Went to sleep. I went to sleep about 9:30, and then apart from getting up for a wee, because you know when you reach adulthood, you do need to get up in the night for a wee. But aside from that, I slept solidly until 5:45, and I felt really good when I woke up. So coffee doesn't affect me in that way. I think each to their own, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy coffee in the afternoon. But we're having green tea this morning. I've got all my prep things out for these protein bars I'm going to make. The only thing I don't have is banana, so I'm going to try and make them without banana. I'm sure it'll work. And I've got my mixing bowl that I got from the antique centre yesterday. This is in my thumbnail. I love it so much. I kind of want to collect them now. I kind of want a big one, a little one, and yeah, I love it so much. I have got obviously my stainless steel mixing bowls and things like that are equally as good, but I do think I'm going to be collecting these now. Anyway, we've got to crack on because my mum and stepdad might be here between 1 and 2, so we don't have a lot of time. We're going to do the protein bars first because they need to set in the fridge. Then we're going to move on to the homemade apple pie. So why don't you get cozy? It's raining here today, so it's a proper cozy day. I don't know about any of you. I know it's like middle of July, mid-July. It's not even the end of July, but I do love the cozy moments, and I love it when the sun is out. My favourite time of year is definitely autumn. Between September and November are my favourite times of year, because it's just still warm, still fairly light at night, but also cozy as well, and you can sleep. So I do like summer, and I do love the summer days, but I also love those cozy moments. And with it raining, with us making a lovely apple pie, it's oozing coziness. So yeah, grab yourselves a lovely drink of choice, your favourite snack, and we'll start baking together. And here we are, everyone, about to make these protein bars. I will link the recipe down below of where I found it, and as I mentioned, the only thing I didn't add to this recipe was the banana because I didn't have any bananas, but everything else was from the recipe. The only thing I added less of was honey. My protein powder by Form Nutrition is actually vanilla flavour, so it's already sweetened, and I didn't want to add too much sweetness because I like sweet things. I am a chocoholic. However, I do find if it's too sickly sweet, I'm not going to eat it. So I halved the amount of honey I added to this recipe. I was also adding chocolate chips as well, so I didn't want, again, too much sweetness in this recipe. Peanut butter, absolute game changer though. It was so good to add the peanut butter, and I'm definitely going to make these going forwards. I may adapt the recipe to somewhat. I may add, like I mentioned, I may add a bit more milk or more of a liquid base so the bars stick together. I may add less flax seeds and more protein powder. I may just adapt it to work for me, but I'm really happy with the end result. I did add a little bit more milk just to make it all combine and stick together, but aside from that, it was really good, and it really does remind me of the protein bars that you can get in the shops. Now I'm popping baking paper on the back, so I'm shaping the baking paper to the dish so it goes in a little easier, and this trick really does work, and I can't remember who I learnt this from, but it's really good and it's really worked well. I then pack in the protein bar into the container or the dish, and then I decided to drizzle on some melted chocolate. Now this chocolate is actually vegan, I forgot it was vegan, but I drizzled on a little bit of chocolate onto the top, and it really made the world of difference, and it looks and tasted amazing. And I just love the fact that I've made my own protein bars. The only thing I need to say is they're a little bit crumbly, but aside from that, absolutely delicious. I will be making them again. We're now moving on to making the apple pie. Now, again, I will link the recipe below of where I found this from. This is my first time making an actual fruit pie. Like, I've never made a pie before, and I've made apple crumbles lots of times, but pies I haven't, and I was a little bit nervous, so I made sure I allowed myself plenty of time, and I gave myself enough, time to do it really. So I started off by cutting up my apples. Now I sliced my apples because I thought they actually looked nicer in the pie, and I added the cinnamon and sugar to them, and I let them set aside. I put them aside and I allowed them all to mix together, and I allowed the sugar to absorb into the apples, and I left this for about an hour, because the dough had to rest in the fridge for 45 minutes. Then moving on to making the dough, we obviously added a lot of butter. This looks like a lot of butter. It is a lot of butter, 225 grams to be exact, but we were making a big batch of dough, so it needed it. And can I just say, I'm in love with my bowl. I love my bowl so much. Yes, I can't quite see where the scales are, but I still love it so much, and I really want to get more, and I feel like this could be a new slightly little addiction. I may look for little bowls, big bowls. I just love it so much. Then the recipe told me to add 1 egg yolk and an egg, and in a moment you'll see me trying to separate the egg, and I thought, oh no, I'm not doing it right, so I just used this whole egg. Then I learned the errors of my ways, and I separated the egg white and the egg yolk in a separate bowl and gave it a good mix. The recipe said that this needed to look like scrambled egg, and by the time I'd finished it, it actually did, which is quite funny. The other thing the recipe said was to add the flour in in little bits, but I had my pretty bowl, so I just added the buttery mixture to the flour all at once, and I think if I had done it the other way round and added the flour in bits at a time, this part would have been slightly easier on me. I wrapped it up in cling film and popped it in the fridge, and with the click of my fingers, everything is all clean and we're ready to prep the next thing. Sweet potato fries. Now, I have sweet potato fries or sweet potato quite a lot. I do like carbohydrates, but I just love sweet potatoes, and I feel like they're a slightly healthier carb to have, and the chips are just delicious. I pop on some food gloves, add some olive oil, make sure everything is mixed and combined, and then I add a barbecue seasoning that I get from Sainsbury's. Because it's actually George as well. It's one that he uses. But I then set those aside for another hour just to let all the ingredients soak in together. Then the protein bar was ready, and it was time to cut it up into little bar shapes and place it on my new cake stand. Another thing that brought me so much joy. Voiceover part 1 done. Hello there. So we have done all the prep work. The dough is chilling in the fridge for the apple pie. I've made my... Okay, I'm going to feed you in a minute. I've made my protein bars, which we're going to try in just a second, and I've prepped the sweet potato fries for when my mum and stepdad arrive. They're coming at about 2ish, and it is coming up to 12:10. So I think I'm going to, no, I need to make George some more cookie dough. More cookie dough, and he's made a request. He has requested that I do 2 batches of cookie dough, 1 dark chocolate and another white chocolate and combine them together. So that's what I'm gonna do. He's gone out and bought the bits and bobs that I need to make it, so I thought I would just whip them together. I'm not gonna film that part because you have seen me make cookie dough before. The only difference I'm going to add in this recipe is I'm going to add cocoa powder and dark chocolate drops. That's the only difference. But aside from that, we're all prepped. The only thing I need to do now, which I'm going to do once I've made the cookie dough, I'm going to do that, is just clear the table, make it all nice, ready for when they arrive, so I don't have to do it later. And once my timer has gone off, I don't even know where my phone is, once my timer's gone off, we'll be able to assemble the pie. And then what I'm going to do is wrap it in cling film, pop it in the fridge, and let it chill until we're ready to bake it. It takes about 40 minutes to bake, so I may bake it just before they arrive. But yeah, that's that. Anyway, let's try one of my little protein bars. I think they're going to be you're not going to need a lot. Like, they're quite crumbly as well. This is going to be for the week. I may even cut them up into smaller bits because they're quite dense. I think with the added banana, I don't think I'd need that. The only thing the added banana would have done is solidify it and maybe make it a little bit less crumbly. But aside from that, let's have a taste test. Still delicious. It tastes a little bit like a flapjack, but packed with protein. I think I could have added a little bit more milk to make them stick together a bit more, to make them less crumbly. Might do that next time. Perfect snack. They're absolutely delicious. I definitely will make them again instead of buying snacks from the shops. You know, these are a lot better. They're dense. They've got ground flaxseed, so it's good in fibre as well, and it'll keep me full probably till 2 o'clock. I'm gonna have a coffee with that. But yes, I now need to make cookie dough. I'm just summoning the energy to make cookie dough. Right, okay, let's go. Well, I'm not making it with you, but we'll be back when we do the apple pie. And we're back. It's now time to roll out the pastry. So adding some flour to a surface and my rolling pin, I started to roll it out. Then I started freaking out because the pastry started to all crumble away together and just break up and not mould. So I moulded it with my hands, warming it up slightly because I think it was actually too cold. So I warmed it up in my hands and then it was rolled out, and it rolled out so much better. I cut the pastry in half because half of it was actually going to go into the pie dish as you're seeing right now, and the other half was going to be rolled out on top. It was really, really good, and when I just rolled it out with my hands, it then came together really, really well, and it just, yeah, I was so excited. Like, I felt such nostalgia rather, should I say, of making this pie. It reminded me of my grandmother. It reminded me of like 1940s, 1950s when, you know, women used to make pies at home, and that was just a normal thing. You know, making a pie to last a week was, like you say, just a normal thing. And we're so used to this day and age buying shop bought things and buying things from the shop, and this was actually relatively easy to make. I'm definitely going to be doing it again. Maybe not apple. I think I might try a peach pie next time, so you have to stay tuned for that. I then wanted to be a little bit extra and cut out like a little apple shape to go on top, so it looked really cute. And then I just used the white from the egg and washed it over, popped it in the oven to bake. And I'm done. The apple pie is in the oven baking. Oh, that coffee is so nice. Haven't done a strong coffee, it's mainly foamy milk, but it's still delicious. Absolutely scrumptious, so nice. It's coming up to 1:10 now. My mum and stepdad are due to get to us around 2 o'clock. What I'm going to do now is just sort the table out and just make everything just look nice for when they arrive. The sweet potatoes are done. I'll pop them into the air fryer. It's about 1:45 because I imagine we won't be just sitting down straight away to cook. Plus George's got to do the steaks anyway, and the corn on the cob. So yeah, we'll have everything timed nicely. But do you know what, everyone? Once I've done the table and pulled that out, I'm actually going to go sit upstairs in the reading room, put something nice on for half an hour, and relax, enjoy my coffee, and continue my niece's book. I will show you briefly my niece's book. It is gorgeous. My aunt wrote the story, and it's about her cat, my aunt's cat. So my niece loves animals. She's an animal addict. And when they went to visit my aunt, their little cat Jerry was nowhere to be seen. So the story is called Where's Jerry? It features Arthie, it features Angie's other cats that she has down at the field, and it features the horses. So Lottie is going to love it. Oh, and it features Harry, my nephew, and Lottie, my niece. So she's going to absolutely love that. So yeah, I'm going to go do that. But first things first, I need to set up the table and pull that out, sort it out. So I'm going to pop you guys just here, turn the camera around, angle you down. Let's get sorting this out. Oh, you didn't see half of that, did you? That was silly. Well, here we are. Table is all laid, ready for when they arrive. My stepdad's birthday present that's like 2 months late, but there was reasons. And I got them we got them a bottle of Prosecco for their wedding anniversary. And I'm going to pop the apple pie just here with a couple of little candles in for his birthday. Cute! Okay, now I'm going to pop my camera on charge and rest. Hello everyone, I'm just filming on my phone because my camera's upstairs and I'm just too lazy to go and get it. But here's the apple pie, and look, it even looks like a little apple on there. It's so cute, it smells amazing. And we're all ready for my mum and stepdad to arrive. Hello, my mum and stepdad have gone. They loved the food. We did them steak, sweet potato fries and corn on the cob, and they loved the homemade apple pie with the homemade ice cream, and it just went down a real treat. And I'm so blessed that I was able to do that today, and I loved making it, and I've got pie left over, so that's wonderful as well. And it was delicious. And with the pie, with it being like homemade, like just using ingredients I've got in the kitchen at home, I don't feel bloated, I don't feel nauseous, I don't feel sluggish. I feel good, which is amazing, which just goes to show that homemade items, when you can make them, is the way forward. I'm not saying you have to do it all the time. I'm definitely not perfect. Is there a Kinder Bueno sat in the fridge for me for later? Absolutely. But when I do eat homemade or home-baked, like even just home-baked goods like my protein bars, the cookies that I make, the apple pie that I've made, I feel so much better than if I was to buy them from the shop. Do you know what I mean? So, but I still do eat them from the shop, so I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Anyway, I got a couple of new makeup bags or beauty bags from Amazon, because I saw these and I thought they were cute, and they were also quite cheap. Oh my goodness, they are humongous. Oh, they're gonna have so much. Not packaged very well at all, obviously, with being in plastic, but anyway. Oh, they feel nice as well. Oh my gosh, cute. Oh my goodness, how adorable are these? Oh, they're so cute. Look how cute these are. This has got little cherries on, and then I've got two of the same actually. So great to be able to put so much in here. Oh my god, I could fit both hands in this bag. This was really cheap, affordable as well. This was, I think, £4, like let's say £5. And it feels really lovely. It's gonna be my new makeup bag and my new skincare bag. I'm really happy with those. Oh, cute, love them. Just open the other one. I'm going to take them upstairs and put all my bits in that I have and do some organising. Oh, they feel really nice. I'm really pleased with these. Thank you, Amazon. And they're just so cute. Cute. I'll link them below if you're interested. I'm not sponsored. I just saw them the other day. Hold on. Just saw them the other day and I just wanted to get some new makeup bags. Anyway, I'm going to switch off from this vlog now. I really hope you've enjoyed spending the last couple of days with me and cooking together, baking together and just being together. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did like it. If you'd like to see any more videos like this, leave them in the comment section bar below. My next video is going to be my August monthly reset, so we're going to be going through our July goals or July reflections, August goals. We're also going to be doing cash stuffing, and I'm going to be doing the Q&A. So if you have any more questions, leave them down below, and I can't wait to do all that with you. So have a lovely rest of your weekend and have a great week ahead, and I'll see you all in next Sunday's video.